What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me. Apple just wrapped its event, so I thought I'd get on here and just give a quick recap, my opinion. And yeah, I even wore the Apple shirt for the event, so, you know, cool. It's like wearing your sports jersey when you watch your team play. But anyways, let's get into it, guys. We're going to go over some of the items that came out. What I think is going to happen with the stock, kind of like, you know, where I see it going, and just historically based off what I've seen in the past. With that being said, I'm not a financial advisor, so that won't be any financial advice. It's just my opinion. I'm just a guy on the internet, so just take it at what it is. But let's get into it. So the event starts off with a really emotional like intro. It's like showing all the campus, the Apple Park campus, and it's just empty because no one's working there right now because everybody's working from home because you know what. And then it just comes to Tim. And this is just something that Apple does really well. They kind of get you emotional, like, you know, they get you involved, like, oh, you know, believe. And it's kind of just one of their selling target points that I've seen them do. And they do it really well. Their advertising department's probably better than 99.9% of the world. I mean, I don't think any other company really does it any better. But we go to the next scene, and Tim's there, and Tim's like, all right, we're going to go ahead and start. And, you know, everybody's thinking iPhone, but I knew they were going to come out with something just to kind of butter you up. And they did. It was the iPod Mini, which is their home speaker. And I really, guys, I don't really care much for the HomePods, to be honest. I mean, yeah, there's not really anything really unique about them, you know? They're just another home assistant. I think when it comes to these HomePods or these, like, home assistants, I think it really waters down to, you know, what assistant you like, right? Do you like Amazon Alexa? Do you like Siri? Do you like Google Assistant? And the fact that like Siri's on this, I mean, I don't know. My favorite assistant is the Google Assistant. I think it's the smartest of the three. With the kind of getting close is Alexa, but still not necessarily there yet. So yeah, they went through that whole thing, and yeah, I think they said it was $99, and you know, it comes in 2 different colors. And I thought, yeah, if you want to make your like room look nice and you want a little art piece that plays music, cool, go ahead and buy it. I mean, it's only $100, and you know, you can play all your stuff through it, and it has Siri. So, anyways, moving on. So the real talking point of the event is the iPhone, right? Like everybody's been waiting for the iPhone, and we've been waiting since September. And then, you know, now the day has come. So they come out, they start talking about the different models. So there's going to be the iPhone 12 mini, the iPhone 12s, and then the iPhone 12 Pros, right? So, you know, the Maxes and the regulars. And the entry starting memory on each device is 128 gigs. So they got rid of the 64 gigs altogether. So they basically kind of went over the features. The main feature, obviously, is going to be 5G. They brought out Verizon's CEO to talk about it. And then they were, I think they said in ideal conditions, aka like the best possible conditions, you're looking at, I think, up to 4 gigs download speed, which is pretty damn good. And then they were talking about less than ideal, which would be like if you're in a stadium, in a crowded city. You're looking at maybe 1 gigabit per second, which is still pretty reasonable. But one thing to remember is that as quality of video and content increases, these speeds probably aren't going to be as amazing as you think. Like right now, it sounds really amazing, but once a video is like 20 gigs, I mean, it's going to be, you kind of get where I'm going. The speeds always advance with the technology, right? So you're going to need to have the speeds for the tech. So that was the speed. When they talked about 5G, they were talking about that. And then I think Verizon said there's a deal right now, or there's going to be a deal where if you trade in an iPhone 10 or newer, you get like a discount or something. So it's something to look into if you're looking to upgrade. So that was that. The iPhone Mini is supposedly lighter than the iPhone 8, but with a larger screen. You know, I guess, if that's your thing. So there was that. They talked about the Pros, and basically they went over the chips in the iPhones as well. So the chip is going to be 50% faster than anything out right now on the market. So you're going to have faster speeds. They really went into the camera. I guess the new cameras on the Pros are going to have HDR editing built into the video camera for Dolby HDR. So you can shoot like real movies with them. And then they're going to have LiDAR as well. So light radar, basically. So when you take a video, it'll judge the distance of light as it shoots it back, kind of like infrared used to do, where it shoot light out and it'll come back. And then, you'll end up getting some really good content for like AR, right? Like if you're going to do augmented reality, it's going to be able to judge the distance between objects and see what's behind, so you can get these really good interactions with augmented reality using machine learning. So these are some pretty cool advancements, guys. But I want to talk a little bit more about how I think this is going to be for Apple, because this isn't like a tech channel. This is more of a how-to channel, or like in this case, this is on my stock playlist. So I want to talk about where I see it affecting Apple stock. And traditionally speaking, after the Apple event, there will be, before the event, there will be a slight increase in stock. So you'll see the stock bump up. And then right after the event, it just dips low. And then over the next year, it kind of just starts rocketing up again. So this is a traditional pattern for Apple. So if you see your stock dropping today, don't panic. I mean, that's normal with Apple. So the other thing to consider is how many people are ready to upgrade. And they did a poll, and 53% of that poll said, hey, I'm going to wait to upgrade until 5G comes out. And I think it's like, we're talking about millions and millions of upgrades, and people have been holding off for years for this. So this is going to be a pretty good sales year, in my opinion, even with all the stuff that's going down. Every 3 years, there's been a pattern, so I think that's the pattern. Every 3 years, there's a big upgrade group that comes in and they just start buying. So this could rocket up. Some estimates that I've seen are up to $150 a share within the next year, which is pretty damn good gains. If there was no merger, or not merger, but no split prior to this, we're talking $750 a share versus where it was, $500 when they announced the split. So that's a pretty good gain in a year, guys. So just kind of keep that in mind. Apple's still got a lot of room for growth. They're going to break into India with actual brick and mortar stores coming up next year. And they just started selling online in India. So they're breaking into new markets with a lot of people, and they're going to expand their business, and there's still room to grow here. And I think people forget that with Apple. Is like, they're like, no, they've already maximized the value in the market. Everybody already has an iPhone. It's like, no, everybody already doesn't have an iPhone. There's still a market here, and there's still time to grow. And they still have all the new services they're coming out with too. So Apple's playing it smart. They're starting to shift their focus to get monthly payments, and that's kind of what you have to do. But yeah, I see Apple taking a slight dip, guys, and then I see it going back up. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, if you're down to get the new iPhone, I think it'll be a good buy, especially if you're one of those people who likes making videos like me. So tell me what you guys think, man. If you watched it, what was your favorite part of it? What you didn't like? What were you expecting that didn't happen? Where do you guys see the stock going? Put that all down in the comments. I'm always interested in reading your guys' comments. So just throw that down there for me. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And hit the notification bell. I put videos out quite frequently. So if you hit that, you'll see them in your little pop down notification list, and they'll really help me out too. So cool, guys. Well, that was it. I will let you go and have fun on the rest of this wonderful Tuesday. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.